Hey folks, it's Lindsey Hudson with SPS back in the building outside at Benjamin Davis Park here on the south side of Lansing, representing with my guy Myles Johnson holding it down. But you're right here in Benjamin Davis Park at home. Your favorite park, you say. How you doing, Myles?
I'm doing well. Yeah, this is my favorite park. I love this park.
Why is it your favorite park?
I've actually been coming here since I was about like 5, 6 years old with my nana.
Really? I saw Nana today.
Yeah.
Who was that, Myles? She's like, what's going on? That's Lindsey. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
You're doing some amazing things, but you've been doing amazing things. This is a chance for me to give you your public due. You and I met several years ago. You owned the room that you was in. You was talking about, Styles by Myles. Am I saying that correctly? You was ready. You like, man, my man is trying to make it happen, man. He's trying to take all the money up out the room.
Yes, sir.
And talk about the transition going on to Bowling Green College. Get involved with that great fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Oh, yes.
And coming back to your city. Talk about what that experience has been like.
Well, I mean, leaving from high school was a thing. I mean, it was kind of scary at first, going to a new environment, naturally. But I did what I do. I made things happen in Bowling Green.
How far was that drive to Bowling Green?
2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
So it was close, but it was far enough.
That was me when I transferred from Morehouse to Western Michigan to Detroit. 2 hours, yeah. Good, so I understand that. Bowling Green, shout out to them.
Yeah, so it was close enough. I went for advertising.
Okay.
And I had a minor in general business. Graduated actually in 5.5 years.
Okay.
Real clean, got out of there.
Yeah. Because you get stuck sometimes. You hang around, and it's like there's an issue where people don't make the move and make the transition, but you made it happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what did you see when you came back? Because you talked about the city you left was the same city, or you were a different person when you came back?
Well, just to expand on that, I was a different person, and the city was the same, if not worse, when I came back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, outside of me, the city has gotten worse. It's, kids killing kids. I mean, I think that's as worse as it can get.
Yeah, wow.
So just to speak on that, I obviously went to college. I wanted to come back and make a change, so doing different programs to keep them off of the streets, even if it's, something small, even if I save one kid, that'll make a difference in my heart.
Well, if I look on your social media like I did today, I saw you were dealing with Michigan State, teaching how to make shirts. You're showing that to some of the students. Talking about that work you're doing.
Yeah. So I went to Michigan State through Gear Up.
Okay.
And so Gear Up is a college readiness program.
Okay.
And the room was full of 7th to 8th graders.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
It was ready.
Yeah, it was ready. Yeah. So I taught them how to make T-shirts. We did spray paint, we used stencils, iron-on patches, and then we had some tie-dye.
Wow. Myles, I know, because my daughter's 10, and I know she loves tie-dye, but I know some of those eyes were so lit up when they were going through that process with you, where right there you changed some people's lives in the direction they probably want to go, huh?
Probably, yeah. There was actually one kid that said he wanted to start a clothing brand.
Wow.
And I found out after, so I'm like, I mean, this is perfect for you.
He was like, yeah, I like this right here. So talk about that and being able to impact people, and just people talking about the obvious in many cases. May not be obvious to you that they say you're young. A young person out here, fresh out of college. Talk about that.
I feel like all of that is just, fluff.
That's that fluff?
Yeah, it's the fluff. Yeah, you know how you in college and you write a paper and you fill it with that fluff?
Yeah, you kind of had to fill it.
Yeah. I don't need to fill in. I mean, I feel like South Lansing specifically needs change right now. So it doesn't matter if I'm 24, 18, 17. I want there to be a 17-year-old me to stand up for his peers. It's not about me. It's about me sharing my gift.
Sharing your gift. Talk about that more with some of the things you shared with me as we were coming over that you're doing right now, just everyday things.
Yeah, so actually coming up soon on August 27th, I'll be having a kids entrepreneur event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where's that going to be at?
It's going to be right here, actually.
It's going to be here.
Yeah.
In Davis Park.
Yeah.
Okay, August 27th.
August 27th, 1 to 5.
Get ready. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a girl.
It's Sunday, right?
Yes, a Saturday.
That's a Saturday, excuse me.
Yep, I have a young lady selling slime.
Oh, wow.
I have a young lady selling, they do love slime. Some cookies.
Big business.
And some lemonade.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. So it's no fluff. You're talking about getting right down to the basics of teaching people how to be able to be self-sufficient. And do things so they can be, positive contributors to the community, to the social fabric, to the tax base, All
Yeah.
that. I think it's fair to pose a question, and not that I was concerned with what the answer would be. You know, what's your vision for going forward? You know, once, you know, they talk about the different stages you can be in when there's a crisis. You know, there's a crisis mode, there's figuring out what to do, there's working to get out of the mode, but there is a time where, you know, you're out and you're coasting. What do you see as, you know, the vision for South Lansing as well as Lansing and going forward?
I want South Lansing to be the best part of the city.
Wow.
Because I want the best for myself. Well, I mean, all my answers pretty much been simple. And because I want to simply talk to my people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they have questions, they could call me, contact me, whatever.
Sure.
But I like to keep it simple, man, because when you try to do too much and when you try to promise too much, that's when people don't, you know, they don't vibe with that.
Mm-hmm.
If I came in here and say I'm about to fix all the roads and lower all the taxes, that's unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not him.
Not him. But I'll tell you what, how you just told me about just your day and days you have coming up, how you're touching the lives of individuals and giving them something, you know, that's inspirational they can hold on to, and you're doing it in the community from. That's a great thing. I won't keep you too much longer. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you get out of here?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my family for being supportive, for always being there and putting me in this position.
Man, well, a great position to be in. We're out here at Myles. You know, I was about to say Myles Davis Park, but you know, we got Benjamin Davis Park with Myles Johnson.